Alright, imagine this. You just log on Hypixel for the first time, you go to Bedwars Lobby 1, and you click tab. What do you see? You see a lot of ranks. But there's one rank in particular. Yeah, and it's the golden one, MVP++. Now, many people ask me, yo Turtles, why did you buy MVP++? It's such a waste of money, my guy. But here's where you're wrong, in some situations. Today I explain why I have MVP++ and if I think it's worth it or not. Before anything, I respect your decision if you want to spend your money. It's your money in the end, but this video is more to help people who are thinking if buying MVP++ these days is actually worth it or if there's any point. But in the end, you know, just do whatever you want. But hopefully if you were contemplating on it or not, I can help you out with this video, and I hope you enjoy. Oh, and by the way, apologies for not uploading for a week or so. I just took a bit of a break, but I am back, and hopefully better than ever because I really enjoyed recording this video. Boys, has it been a while. Alright, so before anything, I apologize for not uploading for a week. I took a little bit of a break because I was tired, demotivated, you know, stressed. But I think I'm back, hopefully, because today I just got out of school. We're gonna have like a 4-day break for Easter and stuff, so happy Easter everyone if you're seeing it on Easter. Hopefully you're seeing it tomorrow, aka Friday, but I'll get into that some other time. Pretty much, today I thought of something, alright? Now, I've been thinking of doing this video for a while, but just never got to recording it. But essentially, as showed in the intro, you know, I bought MVP++. Now, I have bought it multiple times. I've had it multiple times. And in fact, I haven't actually bought it for myself recently, and I feel really bad about it because this person named Bunkered Gaming, really nice person, he's decided to buy me MVP++ for this month, and it really means a lot to me, and I'm gonna get into the reasons why this is like very beneficial to me as a YouTuber, and some times where I personally think that MVP++ would actually benefit lots of other people as well. Now, the first like misconception that I see, it's not even a misconception, I mean it makes perfect sense, but many people immediately see the price tag and are like, okay, it's not worth it. And to be fair, I don't like the price either, alright? But you know, it's only fair. Hypixel really gotta make money, and I mean it's working for them. But like, let's think about it, alright? So what perks do you get? The main perks that everyone sees, alright, obviously a gold name tag that stands out from a lot of other people. Then you get the /nick, and you get the private games feature. So essentially, in a way, if I'm correct, I don't really know what was going through Hypixel, you know, staff team's head because I can't speak for them. But what I will say is that the first like effect it gave off was a mini YouTube rank for smaller YouTubers maybe who require /nick, so they wouldn't get targeted or whatever. And I don't even know if that was the actual reason. But all I remember is that originally it did match the original YouTube rank color, which was golden at the time, and because of that they had to change it. Now, what does this have to do with anything? We'll just wait up, alright? Now, many people bought it at that time, and I didn't buy it at that time, actually, because I don't remember how long after it was, but at one point, they did change it to the red and white YouTube rank that I personally think looks a lot better and makes a lot more sense than the golden one, just because, you know, YouTube colors. But, hear me out. At that time, I think my username was either BlueStar150, my IRL name, and then an underscore, something like that. You can probably see on my name MC, but anyways, I actually had VIP at that time. Now, the reason I bought VIP was because I was very determined to use /fly, and also I had like $7 at the time, and I was like, okay, what should I spend it on? Instead of saving it up, let's go buy VIP on Hypixel. It was a waste. Don't buy VIP. Actually, before anything, let me say this. If you're gonna buy any rank and you need like advice on what rank to buy, I know it's obviously all your choice in the end, as I said in the intro as well, but I would personally recommend either getting VIP Plus or MVP Plus. VIP Plus because you pretty much get all the MVP perks. Like MVP and VIP Plus are pretty much the same thing in my opinion, except what do you call it? MVP is just like quite a bit more expensive, and it has very few like smaller minor perks. No. Alright. Hopefully we should be good now. Got him. Let's just kill this guy first. Okay, never mind. But yeah, I have to stop getting off topic. This is a video about MVP++, the most popular Hypixel rank. Not even the most popular. I don't think it's the most popular, it's the most expensive, that's what it is. Now, at first glance, it may not look like the most expensive, but you have to realize that it is the most expensive if you want it forever, obviously, because it's a membership type thing. Now, that's the first thing that throws lots of people off, because you see it and you're immediately like, oh, okay, I guess I gotta keep paying for this. That isn't good. But hear me out, alright? So, I'm gonna go over some circumstances that, like, immediately come to me that would, like, you'd require MVP++ a lot. Now, the first thing I'm gonna go over is, for example, if you are a very competitive player. Now, for my, like, point of view, I guess, you do not have to be a YouTuber for like to make the most of MVP++. Like, not by any means. You can literally be a normal player. You don't even have to fall under any of my categories. It all depends on if you are going to use it. But sometimes where I see it as a lot more necessary than other times, at least in my eyes, is, for example, imagine you are a leaderboard player. You constantly get on daily. You're trying to grind for your leaderboard spot. And every time you queue games, maybe you're very high level in the game, I can use maybe Manhall IQ as an example. At least, I feel like if you're just a normal player, you're very new, you shouldn't join and immediately buy ++. And that's one of the mistakes I made. The minute I changed my name to Turtles, I decided, hey, I'm gonna buy MVP++ and see if it's worth it. And the main thing that I used with MVP++, I wanted to see the gold name, because obviously a big part of getting ranks is just so you feel cooler when you see your name, and that's a very undeniable factor, let's be real, guys. But I made the mistake of going straight from VIP to MVP++, thinking I would make the most of it, and to be fair, I didn't really use it that much. It really wasn't worth it, and I shouldn't have bought it at that time, and I should have saved my money. See, the like MVP Plus part was worth it because I really liked being able to choose any maps whenever. Oh my gosh, no! Ah! That's like the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened to me. Okay. Oh yeah, so I just be playing with friends using the private games feature, which is a very big part of MVP++, but I'm gonna be going over my opinion on that in a little bit. But let's continue with the slash nicking feature. I didn't use it at all, it wasn't necessary, nobody knew I existed, I didn't have a YouTube channel, and I just bought it completely for the fun, and I thought, hey, maybe I'll treat myself. Bad idea, it wasn't worth it, at least in my eyes. Now there's many players I know who don't have a YouTube channel or anything, but buy MVP++ and make the most of it by nicking every game because they are a high level, nicking because they feel like it and wanna, you know, just nick, and I mean, hey, that's pretty respectable. I feel really guilty about this. But hear me out, alright? This is just not my opinion. Another thing that like makes me feel like nicking would be very useful for you is, for example, if you have a very short username or something like that. Now there are some people in this world, I'm not personally one of them, but there's some people who have perhaps an OG username, a very short username, a rare username, you know. For example, some people consider 3-letter names as OG, and I don't really think so unless it's like something significant, like for example, the word sky, that's a word, that's OG, that is definitely a very rare IGN. But for example, some people can have like, I don't know, DH7. I don't really see how that's like OG or anything. That's probably gonna be a reference or something. And if DH7's watching this, cool IGN, no, you got to be my reference. I really shouldn't be roasting IGNs. I feel bad. There's always like the one chance that they could be watching this. Okay, anyways. For example, some people target any really short usernames, any names that look sweaty, quote unquote. And I mean, if you like see that as like a thing that commonly happens with you, maybe you're inside a game and you know, some guy in the chat's like, OMG, DH7 has 3-letter name, target that. Okay, like that, yeah. That's a pretty reasonable like time to get ++, because you know, if it's really bothering you and it's making people completely just ruin the game experience for you, then yeah, go buy yourself some ++. But keep in mind that like you shouldn't just blow all your money on this. Remember, it's a block game in the end. Save your money, people. You gotta buy Skittles. Where'd the diamonds go? Did men's rob my diamonds? Maybe it's DH7. Also, by the way, I'm like talking about nicking. I'm actually nicked. I'm just using Nick Hider because Lunar made it really nice now, and I like it. According to my calculations, your bed's gonna be gone in approximately. Oh, okay, a few seconds. Oh, I mean, hey, I'm gone in a few seconds too. Okay, so enough blabbering about, you know, the nicking feature. Let's talk about overall just MVP++ along with the private games. Now the private game feature used to only be available for YouTube ranks and obviously staff and stuff, if I'm correct. Don't quote me on that, but all I know is that no other rank that was viable came with that. And pretty much they added that, and that probably annoyed a lot of YouTubers because they lost some of their special powers. But you know what? It's okay because welcome to life. I remember always thinking that being able to host your own private games was really cool, and it is really cool. It's very helpful, especially for the fact that I can make thumbnails. And I don't really think this depends on the person, but more if you're just gonna use it like with your friends and stuff, and that can be very like worth it. This can help a lot if you play ranked Bed Wars and you want to like host games for people, because I remember I used to play ranked Bed Wars a long time ago. I was never good at it, but I'd sometimes host games for people because, you know, I had MVP++. And before anyone asks, no, I don't play it anymore. I'm just not a fan of. But just any case where you feel like you're gonna be hosting private games a lot, maybe playing with your friends a lot. Like for example, I don't buy it for this reason, but I have IRL friends who play Bed Wars now, and I consistently, like, you know, play private games with them and stuff. Oh my gosh! Oh, that was the coolest thing I've ever done. It probably wasn't the coolest thing I've ever done, but I'm proud of it. Oh wait, he's gone. Let me grab the diamonds again. But quite frankly, let's just, you know, go to Square? I don't know how to speak. Square One. That used to be a store inside Canada. I don't really know what happened to it. Actually, I'm pretty sure Square One's still a thing. Oh, Sears is the thing that I have to shut up. Okay, so, in my opinion, don't get mad at me in the comments, please. Maybe if you get targeted easily, that's a good reason to, you know, get the /nicking permission. If you host private games a lot for people, if you make thumbnails, if you do anything that requires private games a lot, and you're tired of just trying to queue random games, I mean, hey, there you go, there's your option. Or overall, if you just feel like you're going to make the most of it, because if you just want it for, you know, the golden name, I don't really know how to feel about that. Like, it's cool and all, but do you really want to be spending, like, how much money is it? It's like more than $10 a month, if I'm correct, not maybe $9, I don't know, it depends where you live and how your currency works, but all I know is that every time I have paid for it, it was definitely well over $10. I will say though that if you're going to buy anything and you have the money, I'd recommend getting the 90 days thing if you're going to make the most of it, because the 90 days is by far the best deal. Oh my gosh, come on, please, for the boys. Hey, good fight, man. But that's about it to wrap it up. Now let me go over some stuff real quick. With some past ranks, if I'm correct, I have like, yeah, you can do a firework. It's pretty cool. But there are some other stuff with MVP++ that, like, you know, they're pretty, you know, important. You got access to all the mystery boxes. You can open any mystery box. You get to choose whichever map you want, and I use that a lot, especially with private games. You can /nick like I do. There's a lot of stuff you can do. You get special stuff in housing and stuff, I think. But overall, there are a lot of permissions that you're going to want to go through, but those are some of the most notable features that obviously many people buy it for, and like it's undeniable that those are some of the most common factors. Hopefully, if you were considering or like debating between buying MVP++ or not, I just said hopefully twice. Okay, maybe this video helps you consider it or maybe not consider it depending on my points, but in the end, it's all your money, so feel free to make whatever choice you want. Oh, and for everyone who's been asking, you know, I actually disbanded my guild for personal reasons, and it was getting kind of overwhelming because I just didn't have the time with IRL school and stuff to, you know, kick the people, check the GXP requirements, and I don't know, I panicked and disbanded it. Sorry for everyone who enjoyed being in it. I don't know if I'll make another guild in the future. I think for now I'll just stay in no guild, but one thing I will say is that I'm actually on Easter break for like 4 days, and apparently there's a chance we're going back to online school, so if we do, that means there's gonna be a lot more uploads because I'll have more like time. And yeah, it's the same length of school, but like it's taking out a lot of the parts of my day. Like for example, instead of having to go for like lunch break outside in like my school, I can just go on and record and be productive and stuff. It's gonna be cool. But yeah, hopefully, if it is, I mean, I really hope that there isn't like another lockdown thingy, but you know, it is what it is. Alright, goodbye everyone. Feel free to join my Discord server, I'd really appreciate it, and